Hi everyone, welcome to Connection Yoga. I just want to say real quick, yoga is for everyone. However, when online, it is up to the individual to assess whether they are ready or not to participate in the class that they have chosen. If you suffer from specific disease, illness, or injury, or are pregnant, it is important for you to consult with your physician before beginning. The practice of yoga requires that you, the practitioner, need to gauge the safety of your practice within your own personal and physical limitations. I'm not there, I'm not in your body, so I can't. You need to pay attention and act accordingly. It is always better for you to build up slowly rather than force or strain. While you might feel exertion throughout the practice, you should also feel relaxed. While you might feel some discomfort, you should never feel pain. The techniques and suggestions presented in the following content are not intended to substitute for proper medical care. Consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program. Connection Yoga assumes no responsibility for injuries suffered while participating in the yoga content. The user assumes all risks. With that, I can't wait to see you on the mat, and I'll see you there.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Connection Yoga, and to this practice, a 40-minute restorative flow. So we are going to be holding less poses than we usually do in more of the vinyasa style or even the slow flow class. We are going to be holding substantially less, but for longer, so anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. We will be in these poses. So given that this is a props class, I suggest that if you don't have bolsters like at a studio, like me, you just have pillows, or you can roll up some blankets to give you some support for yourself. Otherwise, you can have a small pillow, rolled up blanket, blocks. I always keep a block on hand. They are great. I suggest you do the same. And also an extra little thing, if you would like some specialness in your day, I took a nice cotton towel here and I dabbed a little bit of the essential oil that I have also running in the diffuser behind me. But I dabbed it on that, and it's just really nice and cooling to put on your eyes. So I've got some tea tree, love the smell. Pick whatever you want. And if you want to pause right now and get the things that you need for this practice together, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, if you're going to listen to the playlist for today, which I highly recommend you do, go ahead and pull it up. It is in the description section below. Otherwise, make sure that you have water or something to drink on hand. I'm having a little bit of tea. I know I'm crazy having hot tea on a hot day, but it just feels good. So do what you like, and we are going to go ahead and get started. So if you are going to listen to the playlist, go ahead and hit play now. And make your way to Shavasana on your back. We're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're going to listen to the playlist, go ahead and hit play now and make your way to Shavasana on your back. So we're going to start resting today, just letting it all be on the mat. So if you would like to start by putting a pillow under your knees, give yourself a little support there, maybe one under your head. Allow your feet to fall open and feel the earth under the heels, under the calves, the bottom, back of your hands, up the back of your arms to your shoulder. The backside body. And finally the back of your big, beautiful head. Feel the support. Know that you are safe in this space and in your body to just let go here. Don't try and force your breath here. Allow it to effortlessly flow in and out of you, filling your mind and all your thoughts. Listen to the sound it makes. Is it even across the entire inhale and the entire exhale? Do your inhales and exhales sound similar? Try and do that. As you rest deeper, start to scan your body. Notice if you find any tension, then breathe into that space of the body and soften it. Two more cycles of breath. Gently release your props and readjust, making your way to supported fish pose. So if you'd like to put a pillow along the spine of your back, the upper back area, you can do that. Or if you'd like a little more opening, I'm using a block. So you're going to want it in between the shoulder blades here. Allowing your head to fall over, arms to fall open. Or if you want your arms by your sides here, you can do that. And then come back to the breath. Again, you can soften your gaze here or close your eyes. Focusing on the breath moving in and out of the body. Allow yourself to just let go. Listen for the signs in your body that you're holding tension, fighting the release, and then send the breath there with softness. Three more cycles of breath. After your third, release your support. Lay down on your back and then make your way to supported bridge, putting the long side along the lumbar part of your spine. Your feet are at hip width apart. Chest is opening. Once you're set up, come back to the breath. Bridge pose has so much good stuff for us. Listen to the breath. Listen to where the breath lands in your body. Is it in your low back? Is it your hips? Your chest? Notice it. Note it without judgment. And let it go. Three more cycles of breath. Let it all go here.
Gently release your block. Release your back down to the earth. Now, make your way to supported butterfly on your back. So, feet together, knees go wide. What we want, though, is the support on these legs. So, if you're like me and you don't touch the earth, either put a couple blocks under your legs or your pillows and allow them to be supported so the deep muscle or fascia can just release. If you'd like an additional one under your head, get comfortable. And then come back to the breath. If you'd like, you could even place a hand on your heart and one on your belly, feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Listen to where this pose lands in your body. And again, soften with your breath. Use it to release. Stop holding on. Two more cycles of breath. Close your knees and gently remove your props. Next pose is supported child. So make your way on to your front side, kneeling. Now, you're going to really have to listen to your body here on how much or how little props you need. Personally, my hips and low back are tight, so I've got my knees spread a little bit wide with both pillows, my biggest form of bolster here. And you're just going to lay over it, turning one cheek down. You can place your hands overhead or by your sides, whichever feels best for you. Now you should feel it here. So notice if you got in and you didn't really feel any working in your hips, any release fighting in your low back, and then maybe lower down a little bit more.
And switch cheeks you have laying down, staying with your breath, staying in this moment. Two more cycles of breath here. Gently release up, moving your prop to the side. Make your way into right side pigeon. So you want your knee behind one wrist and ankle behind the other wrist, foot flexed on the earth. Now look at your butt. If it has a space like mine does between it and the earth, either put a pillow or block underneath there and give yourself that support. All right, it's all about supporting the body here. Now you want to support the front side of your body as well, so bringing pillows in, or you can just lay on the ground if you're really open, but my hips are more tight than that. So go ahead and make yourself as comfortable as you can here. Two more cycles of breath. Gently release, releasing the right leg. Make your way to the other side. Now this side might feel different. You might have to use a different combination of props in different ways here. And that's okay. Sometimes we put a little extra effort on one side of our body during the day and it just takes a different toll. Whichever way you get into it, come back to the breath. Sometimes it's hard to be still here. Notice and listen to yourself fidgeting, and then calm yourself with the cool breath flowing in and out. Three more cycles of breath. And gently come out, moving your props to the side. Make your way to supported frog. So, I suggest going wideways on your mat here. And if you have sensitive knees, consider rolling up the edges of your mat here to make it a little bit softer for your knees as we widen them out. Knees are in line with the hips and then ankles in line with the knees. So you can look at yourself, make sure that's what they look like before descending onto your support here. Alright, you might want to wedge that a little bit in between your legs to really support them too, alongside your upper body. Okay. And then come back to the breath here. If you're feeling a lot of tension in your thighs here, that's okay. It's very normal. Most people have pretty tight inner thighs, hamstrings, and this is working to release that on a deep level. But if you are in pain, you need to pull up and give yourself some more space, some more support. You should never be in pain. Maybe a little uncomfortable, but never pain. Gently start to make your way out, moving forward and closing your legs behind you. Unroll your mat, move your props to the side. Facing back long ways on your mat, we're going to come into deer pose. So have your bolsters long ways forward, and then you're going to take your left leg and you're going to put the thigh kind of parallel to the back of the mat, to the back of a pillow or bolster, I mean. And then your right leg, let me just demonstrate, it's going to be behind it like this, okay? So 2 90-degree angles from our legs, and then you're going to twist and lay over the bolster. All right, so start to come into that position. And I would suggest having your left cheek down if your left leg is the one closest to the mat, to the bolster, pillow, all the things. Stay with your breath, keeping the thoughts away. As a thought comes in, breathe into the body, and with an exhale, let it go. Two more cycles of breath here. Gently come out and switch sides. Right leg up against the bolster pillows, left leg behind. Twist and release over the support.
2 more cycles of breath.
Gently release, moving your props to the side, bringing your legs out in front. Sit tall here, shoulders over hips. And then you're going to make your way into supported forward fold. So know your flexibility. Listen to your body as you gently move into it. How much space do you need to support for?
And then just release down here. Breathing and releasing.
Gently release here, moving your props aside. Now, if you don't have a space on the wall to do legs up the wall, that's okay. You can do it on the earth, legs up above, but it is great to have them up the wall. So take your time, get yourself back into it. You gotta just wiggle closer and closer until you're butted up against it. Then take your block. If you don't have one, you can just stay here. But if you have one, put it again under the lumbar. Arms to a T as we come into our final pose. Listen to the sound of your breath. Is it the same as when we began this practice? Or has it smoothed out, flowing like water in and out? Gently start to make your way out, first removing your block, hugging the knees to the side. You can fall to one side or the other. Press yourself up to an easy seat where we will join together to close out this practice. Breathe in, fill the four corners of your body. Let it all go. Inhale, arms overhead, palms meet. Palms to forehead center. Thank you for being here in this restorative practice, taking the time to pause, to listen to yourself and what your body's saying. With grace and gratitude, namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me in this restorative practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. I love restorative yoga, and I just think more and more people should get on board. So if you liked what we did today, tell your friends, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you next time on the mat. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and peace.